So this video will be interviewing Francisco Torres. I'll let him introduce himself, even though I just did it.
My name is Frankie. My full name is Francisco Emilio Torres. I'm a brother of Epsilon Sigma Rho. I crossed Spring 11, and I'm graduating this May. So.
You white. Okay, so I'll just ask you a bunch of questions. Hopefully you don't take as long as someone else in another video. I'm a sucker for blank.
I'm a sucker for abuelitas, like, little 4'11" grandmas, because like I spent a lot of time, around my family, and my grandma on my mom's side, she used to always like hide pan dulce for me, which is Mexican sweetbread, I guess you know. And she used to always hide it for me from the rest of the family. And then my abuela on my dad's side, we just always talk a lot together. So really anytime I'm in the presence of a grandmother, I always make sure I'm on my best behavior. I try to be kind. I don't curse or anything like that. I just generally, that's what I'm a sucker for. I can't help it.
What music do you listen to when you're sad?
When I'm sad? Oh man, it's kind of embarrassing. Well, not really, because I'm not embarrassed of it. But I like to listen to Bright Eyes. The front man Conor Oberst. Listen to Bright Eyes a lot, and Smashing Pumpkins, and Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill's always good when you're sad too. Yeah, those are the music I listen to.
Yeah. Who do you miss the most?
Who do I miss the most?
Yeah.
My grandma. She passed away while I was here at ASU. Well, I'd gone home for Christmas, for winter break, and she had passed away, and I miss her. I miss her a lot because her English skills weren't so great, and my Spanish skills aren't so great. So we could never really communicate as well as I would have liked to. So I feel like I missed out a lot, and then I'm not gonna have that chance again. So that's what I miss the most, my grandma. But she still used to hide pan dulce for me, which was amazing.
Nice. Is marriage important to you?
Marriage, in and of itself, isn't important to me. However, the relationships on which they're founded upon are very important to me, and family is very important to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean marriage. So marriage itself, the certificate and all that, really isn't that important to me. However, the values that a lot of people associate with marriage, I don't necessarily associate with marriage. So those values are important to me.
Okay. Who taught you about sex and how? You're laughing.
Who taught me about sex? Wow. So I used to have this best friend in 4th grade, who was he was one of those kids who had all the info that little kids aren't supposed to have, and so he would always tell me, he would talk about sex. He's like, oh, I just got this new internet connection and I learned how to do incognito, and he would tell me about all this stuff, and that's pretty much how I learned, how everything happens. You learn, a lot of kids learn on the playgrounds, in the schoolyard, and that's where I learned, I guess. For better and mostly for worse, yeah, that's where I learned.
I still don't know about... Okay. What's the most offensive thing anyone has assumed about you?
The most offensive thing, I believe it was 5th grade. No, was it third? It was 3rd grade, actually. It was 3rd grade. So there was this... my teacher had a writing contest for this essay that we were supposed to write about. I forgot what the subject was about at this point. That was more than 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. And so I write this essay, and I get 2nd place in the contest. And the teacher calls me up and asks me, excuse me, where did you copy this? I know you can't write like this. And it was the first essay of the semester, first essay of the year. She didn't know really. And so I said, no, I wrote it myself. And so I was adamant about it. The teacher kept on pushing, but I was adamant. She said that I plagiarized. The girl who'd gotten first place didn't get any questions, didn't get questioned at all.
Yeah.
And I realized, the teacher thought I plagiarized because of my skin color. She didn't, know anything about me. As the year went on, the ice thawed a little bit. But yeah, that's the most offensive thing I've ever experienced.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah. What was your first impression of me?
My first impression of Michael F. Bowler was that I thought he had a really cool hat for the winter, which was of a dog. I thought he was a nice fellow. I thought he was very open and very fun. But very deep.
Say very femme?
Well, that too. I actually said fun earlier, but femme applies as well.
Okay, that's fine. Have you ever been someone else's the one?
I have been someone else's the one. And when that happened, I moved from California to Arizona. I was just kidding. No, I was in a very meaningful relationship for a long time. From, I believe, is the end of my freshman year to the end of my sophomore year of college. It was long distance. I live in California in the summers and winters when I'm not in college. So, she is from my hometown, and we met there. And things, summer progressed in the summer, and we became very close. I thought she was the one too, but things didn't work out as I got deeper into college.
Okay.
It happens.
I know you are Zeta Beta's the one. Okay.
Ace Club.
That's why I made that joke.
Yes.
Okay. Name a situation where you felt you were out of your league.
Well, the situation has a really amazing abs. So I thought I was out of my league when I. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
That was a
gosh.
horrible joke. Don't
So
please.
this is gonna go up. I'm not
Don't
editing
acknowledge that I
any
made
of
that joke.
this.
No,
I'm not
a situation, the situation where I felt that I was out of my league. I would have to say, when I went to, when I went to my first conference, like statewide conference in high school. I was with a bunch of. It was a Junior Statesman Symposium, which is in California. I don't know if it's in other states, but I was with some of the really great minds, and I met with a lot of California politicians and journalists and stuff. And I was about 15 at the time, and I definitely felt out of my league. At that age, I thought I knew everything, and I thought I was the smartest person ever. But I was definitely humbled when that happened.
Cool. All right, we'll do one more question. Want to do that one?
Which one?
You
could do that one.
What sorority would you be in?
If I was in a sorority, I would try. I'm not making any presumptions. I would try to be in a Gamma Alpha Omega sorority incorporated, because I just think they're really cool. I like their values. Forest green is like my favorite color. It's not like it is my favorite color. I love it. Like my room, if anybody's ever been in my room, it's like the walls are all green, and the carpet is green as well. It's my favorite color. I actually don't really have much in my walls. Oh, I guess that's.
Wait, thanks, Miles.
But yeah,
Professor
that's my
Smiles.
time.
Okay, that's his time. We're gonna get better at this.
Yeah.
You white.